Welcome to today's journey back in time. We're diving into one of the most transformative events in human history. World War I, it wasn't just a war. It was a clash that reshaped nations, economies, and even human identity itself. Today, we'll break down what happened, why it happened, and how it changed our world forever. To understand why World War I erupted, let's rewind to the late 1800s and early 1900s. Europe was a complex web of alliances: militarism, nationalism, and imperialism. Let's look at each factor step by step. Countries like Germany, Britain, and France were in an arms race. Militarism meant that the more a nation armed itself, the more it felt secure and the more likely it was to think about using that power. Europe was split into two main alliances: the Triple Alliance, which included Germany, Austria-Hungary, and Italy, and the Triple Entente, which included Britain, France, and Russia. The alliances were meant to keep peace, but in reality, they created a powder keg. Rivalries over colonies in Africa and Asia increased tensions, while nationalism made people proud of their countries and sometimes willing to fight for them. This is what set the stage for a war on an unprecedented scale. Now, what set it all off? The spark came on June 28, 1914. Archduke Franz Ferdinand, the heir to the Austro-Hungarian throne, was assassinated in Sarajevo by Gavrilo Princip, a Bosnian Serb nationalist. This event triggered a chain reaction that no one could stop. Austria-Hungary declared war on Serbia. Because of the alliances, this conflict soon drew in all the major European powers. By August 1914, Europe was engulfed in war. Germany invaded Belgium to quickly defeat France, hoping to avoid a two-front war against France and Russia. But things didn't go as planned. Germany's invasion led Britain to declare war. By the time Germany reached northern France, both sides were digging trenches, leading to a brutal stalemate that defined the Western Front. Life in the trenches was horrific. Soldiers faced mud, disease, rats, and constant fear of artillery bombardments. They often moved mere yards after months of fighting. As the war dragged on, more countries got involved. This wasn't just a European war anymore. It became a true world war. In 1915, the Allies tried to open a new front by attacking the Ottoman Empire at Gallipoli. It was a disastrous campaign with massive casualties on both sides. German U-boats sank the British passenger ship Lusitania in 1915, killing over 1,000 people, including Americans. This turned public opinion in the US against Germany, setting the stage for America's entry into the war. On the Eastern Front, Russia fought Germany but suffered massive losses. The discontent at home led to the Russian Revolution in 1917, forcing Russia to pull out of the war. By 1917, the Allies were exhausted, but they gained a powerful new ally, the United States. Germany's unrestricted submarine warfare and the Zimmermann telegram, where Germany tried to entice Mexico into attacking the US, pushed America to join the Allies. US troops brought fresh energy, supplies, and morale, tipping the balance in favor of the Allies. By 1918, the Central Powers were on the ropes. Germany launched a massive spring offensive, but it failed, and the Allies countered with the 100 Days Offensive. New technology, like tanks and aircraft, played a role in breaking through the trenches. Germany, stretched to the limit, finally surrendered on November 11, 1918. World War I ended, but its impact was just beginning. The Treaty of Versailles in 1919 imposed heavy reparations on Germany, redrew European borders, and established the League of Nations to promote peace. However, many felt the treaty was too harsh on Germany, laying the groundwork for World War II. The world would never be the same. Empires had fallen, new nations emerged, and over 15 million lives were lost. This wasn't just a war, it was a global tragedy. The legacy of World War I is complex. It ended empires, introduced brutal modern warfare, and led to a desire for peace, but it also sowed the seeds for future conflict. As we look back, we see not only the horrors of war but the resilience of those who lived through it. Thank you for joining us on this journey through history. If you found this lecture insightful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into our shared past.